So what are we doing today, Marissa?
We're pulling garlic!
Yay! So we are going to be pulling the garlic today. And when do you think you planted?
October, actually, early October is when we planted.
And it's been a really great year this year.
Yeah.
And partly because of some of the varieties that we chose.
Yeah.
And also that we put organic composted soil, which, you know, has some manure in it, in the beds before you planted. You figured you planted about 350, you know, not all came up. And we bought the variety from all over the place, but staying to a lot of similar ones. Like what varieties?
The hardneck variety. So we did a lot of musics, and then I think we have a couple of reds and different things like that.
But there was that one big giant one, but I don't know where it went.
It's in here. It is in here, and that was from, I think, Red Barn or Mitchell's that you got that at. Forget which one, but
Red Barn.
Red Barn.
So why do we know it's time, Marissa?
Because 2/3 of the stalk are going into that yellow brown. The reason why we don't want all of it brown is because it actually, each one of the layers of leaves that are on the stalk is actually a paper around the bulb. So the more that you let go brown, the weaker the bulb paper will actually be. So we only want to let it go about 2/3, and most of ours have about 4 to 6 leaves. So we know for a fact that we're going to at least have 2 to 3 coatings on the outside that'll be really good, and the rest of it can just be scraped or sloughed off.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And before picking, you also want to stop at least 2 weeks of watering beforehand, so that they're not going to be soggy. So we did have some rain this past few days, but it's like we got to get them out because we got to get the potatoes in. So come along. Wow. Look at that baby. Oh, Kidults, that is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Beautiful. So we've got some garlic picked. Last year when we were putting it up, we just tied it up, and then when I had to go and, you know, clean it afterwards, the soil that's caught in the roots here, it just becomes like concrete. So we're gonna clean that off. We might prune off some of the leaves, the yellow leaves and that, to have less excess work for me to do later. Are on day 2 of processing our garlic, and so the girls have started, and we are going to be tying them up in groups of 5, matching, you know, kind of the size of garlic, and then we'll be hanging them in the greenhouse studio. Here we go.
So a little bit sad because we planted over 350, roughly 360, but we're kind of hitting that 130-ish mark, I think. Not sure. Some of them were duds. We knew right out of the start that there were some that were duds. But really good sizes this year. Last year we mostly had garlic that was only like 3 cloves, and about this size was kind of how big they would get, and now this is our small. So massively changed. And a lot of that is due to the fertilizing, the manure soil / soil that we were using.
And probably the quality.
And the quality, yeah, for sure. So, thank you.
there are our 145-ish garlic bulbs all hung up to dry. These will stay here for the next 4 weeks in the greenhouse studio. I do have a fan on them because it can get a little warm in here during the day, but it's beautiful and cool here at night. So anyway, thanks for coming along with our garlic journey. I hope you are well and having a beautiful day wherever you are. Take care.